Hello, welcome. This is Humble Healer. Welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. This will be a reading for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So, before we get started, I'll just tune in quickly and take out some cards after we'll do a reading. I'm just going to tune in and see what I can pick up for you guys. Let's see. I'm seeing like a staff, which is interesting. Now I'm seeing Poseidon, which is very interesting. It's like his before I was seeing a wooden staff, so there might be something like a desire you have or some type of inspiration or something that you're trying to go towards. Poseidon, that can deal with some type of protection, some type of protection that you are seeking at this time. It's interesting that he came through. He is the god of the ocean, the water, the sea. So it's quite powerful. Let's see. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm seeing a fence, even a crib. So you guys could be, having a baby or something. A baby could be on the way, but I'm also seeing a fence at first. Maybe you're guarded at this time, or figuratively speaking, not literally, you could be a little guarded at this time. Maybe fencing people off, or blocking people off in that way energetically. Seeing a dog, like a German Shepherd. So you guys could have a German Shepherd, or you could be very on guard at this time. German Shepherds are that type of dog. They're very. I'm also seeing tie-dye. That was very random. Tie-dye. At first I saw orange, and then I saw tie-dye. So orange deals with connections, relationship. It's the sacral chakra. So you could be kind of maybe dealing with some things in your relationships right now that have something to do, maybe reproductive things, because I got the baby earlier, or the crib. But tie-dye I also got, which is interesting. So maybe you guys could be feeling a lot of different things right now. Your chakras could be activating in different ways, but it was like a blue and a red. So maybe your root and your throat right now, especially since I just cleared my throat too, so that could be something to keep an eye on. Your root deals with the root chakra deals with survival, your survival needs, your kind of childhood. A lot of childhood goes back to childhood, environment now, security, financially, family. Has a lot to do with family and how you feel rooted to the earth. And then the throat chakra has a lot to do with communication, and Mercury right now is in Scorpio. It's retrograde. It should be going direct, I believe, November 3rd, but it doesn't. It has a pre-shadow for 2 weeks, so that's ending November 13th. So with that, Scorpios especially could be having trouble with their throat communicating. I'm feeling more Pisces. Maybe the relationships could be triggering for you, some types of connections. Maybe the connection with yourself deals with a lot of sexuality things, desires, like I said, desire. So maybe you're having trouble being intimate right now, or finding intimacy. But yeah, I'm having a lot of issues with my throat right now. So that could be something. Yeah, I'm seeing, which is, I'm seeing an axe, like a, you know, how you chop wood. So maybe you're trying to cut something, you're trying to cut ties with someone, and it's kind of brutal. It's not just like, you know, it's not like scissors or something I would see, but it's like cutting the cord. It's like you're really trying to put up your defenses right now, maybe with something, with someone. But I don't feel the mind too much with you guys, which is interesting. I feel the throat, maybe a bit of the heart too, and the sacral and root. So those are areas that are kind of like maybe coming up for you right now. Keep a close eye on. Let's see, anything else? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. See how long. Okay, so we'll try one more minute of this. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Your feet could be bothering you right now. Pisces actually rules feet, so something could be going on with even your toes right now, maybe. Ankles. Particularly your right ankle. So be careful of that. Be careful walking right now. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, I'm seeing the Pisces card too. So you guys are coming up a lot, Pisces. So it might be something you need to say or really want to hear. You could really be in, maybe your heart aches. Maybe you're feeling a lot of heartache right now, you guys. I'm seeing a waterfall. So there could be a lot of shedding right now too, and kind of a lot of emotional, you know, we have a full moon coming up on Saturday, so those are always intense, and it's in Taurus, so it should be, you know, grounding practices will really help stabilize you guys with whatever turbulence happens. If there is unexpected or unexpected more, Uranus is in Taurus right now, so there's some sort of, I'm not certain on the astrology of it, but I think it's conjunct the moon, and so that has some big significance on this weekend and the coming days towards the weekend. Okay, so let's see. I'm actually seeing like one of those dogs. I'm seeing a lot of dogs. So you guys could try to be finding loyal people around you, or, you know, you are loyal. You could be trying to be loyal to yourself at this time, but I'm seeing one of those dogs with big ears, and it's brown, and it's like on a red kind of couch or something with like a velvet red pillow. So, you know, that could be, I could be tuning into somebody right now. So, and I'm hearing like daffodil or daffy or something. So that could be significant for maybe none of you, or like a very small percentage of you. But I'm seeing also a crown, like illuminated, like kind of brightening, like a very bright crown. And I do feel actually a lot of cramping. Just to go back to the chakras, I do feel a lot of cramping in my sacral, so that something in your sacral could be really activated right now. Could be feeling very activated. There's a lot of healing going on down there for you guys, so I'm feeling. So, but I do feel like something's being illuminated, or you're being enlightened by something. There's your crown chakra could be kind of also. I don't feel so much about that, but there's something about you being illuminated with something or enlightened in some way. Okay, so I hope some of those resonated with you. We'll get into your reading now, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and see what your energy is that you are placed in at the moment. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you guys could be building right now. You guys could be trying to, you're in your earth element, so you're really in line with the full moon coming up. You guys are naturally intuitive signs, based, that is all about the person too, but maybe you're really harnessing this full moon energy already, but maybe you've been in this energy for a little while, building, working on your finances, working on your support system. Maybe people are starting to listen to you because maybe you're growing. You could be growing through conflict right now too, but there seems to be still kind of maybe the future's unknown right now. So you're being very mindful of where you are right now. You're being very mindful. You realize that I think at this moment, you really need to, it's important because you could lose your balance quickly. So I think you're trying to really focus on your finances, your environment, maybe your family, but things seem to be opening up for you, but still you're kind of in the dark about where it's headed, maybe. So you're just trying to work and be mindful doing that. So let's see, let's pick out something. What's going on in your past? What happened in your past? Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, really coming out. So I don't usually go into, relationships, or this is not I don't put intention on that. I put intention more of your energy. And if that comes up, then it comes up. But if it doesn't, then this is mostly, I try to read for mostly how you are feeling. I probably will do relationships at some point, but I feel like there's a lot of people that do that. There's so many readers out there that gravitate towards that. So I'm trying to focus more on you guys and even your feelings, maybe even towards someone, but not mostly not the dynamic. But if it comes up, it comes up. So I'm just letting you guys know that. But in the past, you could have been dealing with some people. It could have been kind of a game playing kind of feeling. You could have been. I think I will take if they want to come back out, but. There could have been some game playing in the past, kind of conflict. There could have been a lot of sadness, like people feeling left out, people feeling kind of run down, and I feel like you were kind of not fazed by it. I feel like this is you right here. You're the Eight of Pentacles. You were more focused in the past and not allowing whatever games were being had around you. Maybe you were dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I don't feel like you were really fazed by whatever this conflict, whatever this game playing, whatever this kind of, this person was doing. I felt like you had the choice to kind of be engaged with this conflict or this game playing, and instead you are really, I see you working really hard. I feel like you guys are working really, really hard on your Ten of Pentacles, just focusing on the end result, focusing on what will get you the best outcome or the best end result, that family, that environment, that home that you want. And I feel like you're not letting, you're making the choice to not let chaos or conflict around you steer your focus or put you in, wow, Mercury is in retrograde, just, but it's not letting you steer your focus than where you see the results. So if that made sense, I just feel like you are emotionally content, you are emotionally stable, you are keeping things at bay. What it does not make you feel content, you are kind of pushing to the side. And I think that you have no choice but to do that because, you know, you don't want to ruin what you have going on. So, or what you're working towards. Okay, so in the past, I feel like there could have been, again, some sort of conflict that you dealt with, maybe game playing. Um, People seem to be kind of disappointed, and this could have been you, and you could have done something like out of character, and you could have made the choice to, like, okay, well, that happened. I have to move on. I have to focus on how to stabilize now myself, how to stabilize this situation, because that that energy was just it didn't really it didn't suit. It wasn't something that was suiting you. It was just I just think, I don't feel like that was you though. I feel like you're just not fazed by something. So let's move forward. I tend to keep going. So, all right, so that's your past. So I feel like, yes, there was conflict. You made the choice not to be fazed by that. And now you really are workhorse. I'm hearing workhorse. So that's really good. And this is the energy that you're still in right now. And now I feel like, yeah, you're releasing burdens. I feel like the weight is off your shoulders. I'm hearing there's opportunities opening for you right now. Yes, I feel like this is very positive. Very, very positive for your finances. Whatever you're building is whatever you're releasing to, whatever burdens or weight you were carrying, or whatever this drama was in the past, it's going away. And you have a gift from the universe here, and you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn too. But I feel like this is you in that energy. So that's what I'm taking from that. You could have been dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius too, but I feel, again, like that is just kind of things or people even you're leaving behind, or not feeling weighed down by. And you have this new opportunity here. It's literally being handed to you. It might seem small. It might not seem like as significant as you want it to be right now. But I think it's still here. There's doors opening up for you. There's doors opening up, and it's a little by little you're seeing progress. Okay? And I think you know this too. You know this. But I feel you are a little emotionally blocked right now. You're focused so on your work and your finances, and I feel like you're a little emotionally, you're not in your emotionally, you're not in alignment. You're not it's as if, because you have the Ace of Cups in reverse here, and then the King of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I feel like emotions aren't on your mind right now. It's like you're not really allowing yourself to be emotional in this situation, because I think you know how you are too. Because if you become emotional, then it's like everything kind of falls apart for you, maybe. So you're just blocking it all off for right now. And is that healthy? No. I think that we should all have balance in each area of ourselves, of each element. But that this might be something you have to do for right now to kind of get where you want to be. Okay, yeah, I feel like you are, I feel like you are walking away, not walking away, but just kind of leaving that on on the side for right now. You're kind of, you're letting, however you feel right now about something, maybe this happened in the past, you're letting that kind of not affect you right now. You're leaving it behind for right now. It doesn't mean that, you won't deal with whatever this is, whatever that was, at some point. But I think for right now, again, for you to get where you want to go, for you to keep focusing on your growth. I think that you need to kind of put that on the back burner for right now. Yeah, you need to let go of that because it could block you. And this could make you feel like, not exactly how you are, not exactly in alignment, but I think it's the balance that needs to kind of keep things going for right now. And it's again, it's not a bad thing. It's okay. Sometimes we have to be in one element more than the other. At sometimes we have to show more of one side or one, to manifest what we want. There we go. So to kind of manifest the life we want, we have to walk away. And again, I'm feeling like this is walking away for a minute. I feel like you will come back to, your emotions. You will come back to how you feel. That's always in you. But for right now, I think you're leaving the heavy stuff behind and you're really just trying to manifest with it. I think you're trying to manifest in a way that's a little, maybe not even, I don't want to say proper, but I think you're trying to manifest in a way that is not going to consume you. Okay? So, and I think that is, so you could be just balancing it out, because being a water sign can be consumed by your emotions. So you're not allowing that to happen. And I think that's very healing, actually. So, and I see a lot of forward movement. I see a lot of, clarity coming through this. Okay, so that's very good. In your present, you seem like you are kind of taking care of business. That's what I'm hearing. So that's good. Let's see your future. What's going on? So, okay. So we have the Tower reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed. So let's take out one more card. All right. That wants to come out. It can. Okay. Okay. So I think that I feel that in your future there could be something that you are kind of bypassing. Like you're not allowing something to break down. And this could be kind of you feeling like you're avoiding conflict by doing that. And you could be, but it also could be something that needs to be resolved for you to kind of balance this out. So I think you'll realize that in the future that right now you're kind of really focused. You have a drive. You're manifesting from a pretty solid place, but I think that these emotions that you're kind of putting on the wayside or on the side for right now, I think that might more come back up in the future for you to, it will come up in the future for you to deal with. You can't just kind of walking away from something that is in your energy, will always come back, and that's, I'm saying right now, you're doing really good in your finances, stability wise, you're really doing good. But this issue, whatever, something that you kind of you weren't faced with in the past, that will come back up to be resolved in the future. And I think it will have to be resolved. It's something you can't just overlook anymore. So, because you feel like that if you keep overlooking it, it just won't cause conflict. But I feel like it, yeah, I think it will cause conflict. You won't have a positive outcome if you just kind of allow this to fester, I'm hearing. Yeah, because you have the Ten of Cups here, and that's kind of what you also want too. You want happiness. You know, happiness is not just having stability in a home and money and all of that. Happiness is, it comes from your emotion. This is your emotions too. So you can't negate that. You can't neglect that either. You have to be able to kind of you have to be able to approach that and not feel like it will be negative. It might seem negative, but I think once it's resolved, whatever this is, whatever these this conflict was, whatever this emotional thing you're kind of like putting down now. Yeah, I think that it's something that yeah, you can't reject it because it will block you. It will block you. So whatever that is for you, I'm not sure what it is. This could be relationships with other people. This could be something even in work, maybe. But I'm not feeling that too much. I feel like you're just focused on work and that's going really well. But I feel like this is kind of outside stuff. It could be friends, I'm feeling, maybe. You know, but I feel like love too, you know, because Ten of Cups is kind of a happy home, happy family. So I think that's something that you have to, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like something will need to be tended to from the past that you put aside, and I don't think it could be really rejected anymore. Okay. I'm not sure what that is for you. Again, that could be a family situation, relationship, something to do with some type of emotional emotion. It has a lot to do with an emotional thing. So that's what I have. Okay, so let me go into what's blocking you for right now. Okay. But I see your finances. You're really doing great with building. Like I just see it progressing for you. But there's something that from the past that you will need to deal with at some point. Not right now, but I think that definitely in the past. I feel that is important for you to keep progressing. Okay, so let's see. Let me take this off. Okay, so let's see. I feel like I'm breathing a lot with you guys too. And I felt like a little bit of like shoulder pain, kind of stress maybe. So I felt pretty at ease before, so I'm not sure. I don't think that's mine, but we'll see. So things could be stressful a little bit right now. Everything, you know, that's life sometimes. So your blocks, yeah. Okay. So let's see why the Four of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, here we have the, I think you're rejecting something that emotionally that it will affect you ultimately. Your finances will ultimately affect that. I do feel a little shaky too. That's not like me. So you guys could be feeling like a little bit tense to kind of deal with this, or maybe not tense, but just kind of nervous. It's something that you really just not wanted to look at, but I think it needs to come out of the woodwork. I'm hearing it needs to be spoken about so it doesn't cause any blocks for your growth, for this growth that you're having financially. whatever, whatever that is that your Pentacles is for you right now, what you're building. Okay. So yeah, I feel like this transformation could make you feel whatever you have to you have to go through a death and rebirth right now. I think that Scorpio season could be very significant for this. Could be when this is kind of going to make you feel a little ungrounded. Feel like maybe not backtracking at all, but I just, it might make you feel like you really don't want to go through this. You really don't feel like going through this this discussion or going, you just feel like it's kind of something that is going to throw you off. But I know that it has to be done, and I feel like November is the month to kind of take the time out to deal with this, whatever this might be for you. Okay, and you could be dealing with a Taurus or Libra too. I don't really see a lot of air, but there could definitely, all signs. It's just kind of, this could be the energy that these people are into, even if that's not even their sign. So, yeah, I feel like your blocks, you feel very vulnerable. You feel like you don't have really the strength to allow this to kind of happen. You may feel like you're forced to kind of talk or go within, or, I just feel like you don't feel like you're strong enough. I feel maybe if you're more in your feminine side, then you'll feel more receptive to whatever needs to be dealt with. And it might allow you to stay grounded in a different way, but you'll be more receptive. Because right now I don't feel like you are, this makes you very ungrounded to talk about this right now. So whatever, to bring this back up from the past, whatever it is. But I do see you walked away from it, and it's still going to leave you kind of, here's the King of Cups in reverse. It's going to leave things unresolved, and it's going to let that part of you, whatever, your emotional, it's going to leave that, you're going to feel very unsettled. Even though other things might be progressing for you, you're going to be very unsettled. So once you deal with whatever this is, you talk about it, you emotionally deal with it, it might feel like a little ungrounding as you transition and you kind of go through this, whatever it needs to be, whatever you need to go through. And again, I feel very strongly this will happen in this month, in November, not October, November. And I feel this will kind of set you free in a way. This will set you free, and you'll be able to kind of, this is kind of what I saw, go towards your desires again. Go towards where you were ultimately, maybe even in a new way. You'll have more strength to go forward to. Whatever this is for you, I know that's very broad. I am not sure what happened in the past. I'm not sure what that conflict was, but I think your blocks are really just don't push things under the rug anymore. Deal with what you need to deal with. It might feel a little ungrounding as you're going through this, but it will ultimately make you stronger. But your blocks are, I feel that you need to gain that strength. You need to get the strength to kind of push through whatever this dilemma is, whatever this dilemma was for you, because it's really weighing on you emotionally, I feel. And that's not like you guys, you're usually pretty in tune with how you feel and deal with it and express it. So I think that's, you need to be, try to up that element. Okay, so that's what the blocks that I have for you. I hope that helped. So don't repress, don't reject. It will not help you. And I'm really tongue-tied. I was tongue-tied for all the videos, but especially this one. I don't know why. Okay, so this is your advice. This is your advice. So yeah, we have the Libra card. You could be dealing with a Libra, but this is something you really have to get balance. You have to get balance. Get your balance back. Get your equilibrium back. Say what you need to say. Make things right. Be fair to everyone involved, to yourself. Allow the wounds to go. You know, as you look towards the truth, as you look towards becoming fair, I think that this will allow you to feel less drained. Okay, so let's see. Yes, so I think that at first, whatever, to bring balance, it might cause some chaos. It might cause some conflict at first. People might not agree with this. It might be a little dramatic, and this is kind of what you were trying to, you were trying not to have this be a part of your experience at this time. You were trying to revert away from the drama. But I think that ultimately going towards this will lead you to something more stable. You'll gain progress again. You'll open doors. It will be a lot less of a strain on you. I don't see a lot of air energy though. A lot of sword energy is not here. I mean, we have the Justice, but I think like I don't see a lot of that, which is interesting. I see a lot of fire with this, even right here. Yeah, I see a lot of fire elements. So this could be like you could try not to get angry. I think that you don't get angry, you know. This could be a cycle. This could be an end of a cycle. This could be with someone, but I feel like gaining this balance could make you angry. You could be completely drained by it, and you want to resolve it, and you maybe are coming in not in the best light, maybe not as mature as you'd like to be, because you know it could be a very heated discussion, or it could be a very heated resolution or something like that. So I would not, I feel a sense of immaturity with this too. So just make sure you handle yourself in a way that won't backfire. I think I've used that word already. That won't backfire, you know. So this could also be kind of talking about reproductive things. This could also just be kind of, you know, this could be hurting your physical state, you know. Again, you're very wounded. This is the wounded warrior. So this could be really hurting you physically. You know, it could be really throwing your alignment off, like your, you know, your intimacy, your, how you communicate. Because I don't see any swords. I really didn't see a lot of swords in your reading. So you could be having a real problem with communicating right now. Communication. So that's probably why you're just focusing on your work, doing what you need to do, and just letting this go. But I think something's going to come up to whatever this conflict was, whatever this drama that kind of needs to come out. And I think the best course of action is for you to dial it down and allow the justice, allow the balance to play itself out, but don't react. Be careful with the way you react, because I don't see any cups here, so you're really not in your emotions, and I don't see any swords, so you're really not thinking things through with, you know what I mean? So that is my advice. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Gemini, or this could be a connection that you had, very intense connection, very soulmate, something very divine, very important to you, and something could be coming up from that, from the past, or something could be having to do with this connection. that you can't really run away from, because it will just block any, it will just block you. Okay, so I hope that helped. I feel a little bit, I'm having trouble communicating, so I really think, like, no swords. I mean, the Gemini and Libra came out, but they're sword energy, air energy, but I think communication is really a problem for you guys right now. But other than that, keep building, keep working on your pentacles. I think that that's great, but this needs to be dealt with at some point. Try not to let your anger get the best of you, or anything anything you've held, or just trying to control the reaction, ease that, tame that fire, you know. So I hope that helped. And now I think we'll take out some cards for you guys to see. I feel also you should be really trying to take care of yourself too, your physical body, not only, and I hope that you're doing that, but I didn't, I think drinking lots of water right now would be good for you guys. Drinking lots of water. You may be feeling a little dizzy, so that's why I'm saying water would be very important for you guys right now. Also, this is a lot of energy. I feel like there's a lot of, not repressed, but it's just, it seems, I mean, you're just be careful of how you react. Something that didn't phase you in the past could finally phase you now. Or something like that, or you were trying not to let it, but I think that it did, but you just didn't allow it to until it does, until I feel, again, November, this stuff might come up for you. So these are timeless readings. I know I put a date on it, but take whatever resonates whenever you see this. But that was also in the future position too. So, okay. Oh, honesty we have at the bottom of the deck. So, I feel like I should take that. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. Then, okay. So, honesty, I can't always expect truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So I think it's finally time to communicate. I think that this is a time to communicate how you could have felt about something in the past, something that kind of maybe affected you, and you said it didn't, and you just kind of shifted your focus to something else. So I think it's time to be honest with yourself, honest with other people around you. Again, relationships, family, whatever this is concerning. I think that that is something that is finally going to have to, it's something that is coming up finally. And honesty, you really can't have any sort of good relationship without honesty. Any good friendship, even with yourself. You can't have a good relationship with yourself if you're not honest. Okay, so that's a theme for you coming up. Loneliness, I know that I am never alone. So right now you could feel a little isolated, working on, just also kind of making it, you're not very emotional right now. You're kind of really on your grind, if you will, if that makes sense. But you really are just trying to work. And that could be kind of lonely too, because I think that when you're building something, that could take time if you're not in a business partnership or something like that, but it could take time away from the emotional part of life, the family part, the loving part. I think, so you could feel a little lonely right now, and also not being honest with yourself, or not being honest with the people around you, that could also make you feel alone. So that's something that I would take a look at. You are not alone by any means. just remember that. But these are some of the emotions that are coming up for you right now. Pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So this is something you have all upright, so that's good. So it's not something, I think you're aware of all of this too. But you could be feeling you could be finally realizing that that you need to treat people the way you want to be treated, if that's something, that came up. So I feel that is something to look at. Pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So yeah, you could be feeling like you're finally getting the picture that, or getting the picture, or you realize that people deserve just as much honesty as you deserve, or in something like that. I'm having a really hard time communicating, so I really think you guys should try to think through your thoughts before talking or before taking any action towards anything. So definitely do that. And I think self-esteem, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So this could be something that lowers your confidence, maybe a situation that lowered your confidence, so you're trying to lift it up by focusing on something that you have control over, or what you think you have control over. So I feel like as you're honest with yourself, you'll feel less of this loneliness too, and you'll feel more pride within. You'll feel more strength. You'll feel more confidence, okay, to even go forward, because you might get blocked a little bit in the future, as we saw. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that resonated. I'm really looking forward to this retrograde being over. I can't say it enough. But thank you so much for tuning in with me tonight, and I hope to see you guys next week. Enjoy the full moon, enjoy the festivities, and again, thank you so much. All right.